I was thinking, gotta do something. Yeah. No. Oh, really? Well, I only have, like, I don't know. I didn't even count it how much. Yeah, no, I know that. Oh, what is that? Hold on. How in the heck? I don't understand how that's happening. What? Oh, I know. It's like, I don't know. But I think it's okay now. Oh, wait a minute. I don't know what's going on. It's like reversed. But, yeah. So, are you going to come and meet me or no? Well, we can talk it out in person. I mean, oh, right. Well, yeah. Well, no, I'm not. That's not very good for me. Yeah, it's not that far. It's too much money for a week. I don't agree with that. I mean, it's ridiculous. Did you call the one in St. Paul? Well, he'll have something tomorrow. He'll have something tomorrow. Oh, it's checkout tomorrow? Oh, for other people. I mean, I don't know. Mm-hmm. Okay, well, why don't we just try to stay like at a place downtown and just get a cheap one for the night and then just, you know. Right? I don't have to work tomorrow. Well, listen, you figure it out. Like, well, if you want to find something for like tonight and then just call tomorrow, something like $70. I mean, that makes sense. How about the Days Inn in St. Paul? Yeah, the one that's right in Prospect Park area. What? Prospect Park area. The Days Inn. Yeah, it's Days Inn University. The one close to the campus. Okay, well, you call them and find out and call me back. Okay. Call me back. Bye. Okay, so I was going to talk about this thing that I was thinking about. And I was thinking about it today when I was looking at this girl and she was wearing a skirt. And I thought, you know what? Why can't men wear shorts to work when it's hot and humid and, 90 degrees and 100% humidity? And I thought, women can wear just about anything, And it's like, why wouldn't you want to see somebody in shorts? Like, but it's, hot and sticky and like, you got to sweat. in long pants, uncomfortable tight pants. But, you know, if you could wear shorts, or if they had casual dress shorts that you could wear to work, like what if you were an executive leader and you just said, I want to wear shorts and some high socks, like high black socks with my black pant leather shoe. No, I'm kidding. You wouldn't do that. But you know what I mean? It's like ridiculous. And there's one standard for, I mean, women can wear skirts that are like, and shirts that are like, and not that that's bad. I'm not saying it's bad, but I mean, it's just like, you know, what if somebody wanted to wear a sarong to work? You know, I mean, it's like, who cares, really? And it would be, I mean, why not? I mean, we dress like uncomfortable. Sometimes we have to dress uncomfortably, and it's like, that's what I did like about wearing scrubs, is they were comfortable. They were like wearing pajamas almost, you know? And it was comfortable. You could work in them, you know. Not that I think everybody in the world should wear scrubs, you know, and just walk around in little, you know, one outfit. That would be horrible. But it does make a lot of it. You just kind of question it. You're like, why can't guys wear shorts? I mean, they wear shorts outside. You know, they even can take off their shirts. You know, women can't do that here in the United States. I mean, if they can, if they have a, you know, a swimsuit on or something. But I mean, can you imagine? That's why when I was at those protests in DC and those women were wearing nothing but things that said "God oil" on like pasties, I was like, rock on, you know, just, you know. I know some guys that could wear a sports bra outside, and woo. You know, not that the human body isn't ugly. It isn't anything to be embarrassed about. You should be able to wear what you want and be comfortable and not have to worry about like, ew. And I know that some schools are like censoring what kids wear. And a lot of it is like, well, they think it's provocative, and you're going to turn on the rest of the class if you're wearing that sexy outfit. You are turning on everybody. And it's like, really? You know? But it is kind of funny when you think about like what, I mean, I told Sean that I said, you know, I could walk around in rags and I would still, like, I got a $4 t-shirt on from H&M, a kid's store, and or a young person store, and I'm like, it fits really good and it's comfortable, and I have like a $5 pair of pants on and $14 shoes and $4 sock. Well, they're probably 50-cent socks, and I feel good. I don't think I look bad, and you know, and I think it's about how you carry yourself a lot, and like about if you have that mental attitude, you look good no matter where. I mean, I learned that in high school. I could wear raggedy old jeans, and I could just be like, you know, it was fun. And it's not like I'm like, oh, I'm having fun wearing what I'm wearing. It's like, it's functional and it's like comfortable, except for it's really hot out. And if you just kind of own what you wear and just be like, and it has nothing to do with pride and like, oh, look at me, I'm so hot, I look really good. It has to do with like, I'm okay with myself, and it doesn't matter what I wear, and it doesn't matter if my hair is green or black, or except it's fuchsia, or, and you know what, I told Chrissy that the other day when I talked to her. I said, Chrissy, who cares what Alice does to her hair? It'll grow back. And she goes, oh, I know. And once she did it, and it didn't look so good. And I said, I bet you she was proud that she did it. You know, like, I did my own hair, you know, and it's like, you know, you could spend $80 getting your hair done, like as a kid. But you could also just get some color, like color your hair. Like this girl at work, this woman at work, she was like, I want to color my hair. And I was like, do it, you know, have fun. But I know, I thought about getting mine, like, just for something silly to do. But, why not, right? Or just, I won't shave it completely bald again, because that was, you know. And I'm out for coffee. I just went out, listen to this. I just went to the Vietnamese restaurant down the street, and I was reading the menu. And I thought, whoa, I don't know. Hello? Hi. Oh, really? Well, we could go there. Oh, no, that's too much. $150 a night? Oh, 52. Where at? Oh, what? Okay. Okay. Well, I would have to go to the place, to the shelter, and get all my belongings. I don't know. I don't care, either one. I can pay for one night. Okay, that's fine. A what? No, I don't work until Thursday right now. Okay, well, let me know where it's at, and then call me back. All right. I'm at a coffee shop myself, and a cup of iced coffee. I'm not doing anything. I'm doing nothing. The art of doing nothing with no one. Well, because I want to know where it's at. Because I'm gonna have to go somewhere. Like where am I gonna meet? You know, where am I gonna meet you, downtown or on Lake Street or? So call me back. Bye. So, yeah, do whatever. I mean, and I think parents overreact when their kids want to cut their hair or color their hair. It's like, you know what? When you were 18, when you were 16 and 17, were all pinning your jeans like with safety pins and wearing high boots and, you know, having the, you know, long hair in the back, some, you know, rocker hair. And so who cares what your kids do with their hair? I mean, it grows back, and than they are for their kids. It's like, oh, you're embarrassing me. And it's like, oh, can we look at the photo album again? Wait a minute, you know. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong, but I think that it's probably parents that are embarrassed than more so than the kids, because the kids don't care. They want to dye my hair green or fuchsia or purple. It's like, and adults do too. It's like, you know. So I don't know. I did like it when your mom would take you to the hair place, the salon, and she would get these like feathers put in your hair or these long strips of like braided colors. I thought, now that's cute. They look good, and the feathers were really cool. And I thought, rock on. Now, if I saw you and if you were 9, you know, and 7 or 10 and 8 or whenever I see you next, and if you had like, you know, blue hair, I would be like, oh, you're so cute. I wouldn't say anything. I would be like, I love your hair. I said that to the lady on the bus that day. I said, I love your hair. And she looked at me like, it was so pretty. Dark skin, black, African American, and blue hair. It was like, I love that. It looked really nice on her too. And there's this really cute lady that works at McDonald's she's got red hair. And like, that's so nice. I like to see people with different kind of hair because it's a statement of what they're saying, and it's fun, and it doesn't matter. It's just hair. And like tattoos too, you know, it's like, it's not your body, so don't be what to do with it, you know. And some people would say, well, it was a gift from God. It's like, you know, from your God, you know, don't put your God on me, you know. I'm just saying that, well, or your gods, because there might be, you know, I just have those beliefs about everybody's gods. It's like, well, I do believe in everybody's gods because people give them power, and that power is reality for them, and it's valid. That many people can't be wrong, and that's what I don't like about religion. We're the only religion that everybody else is damned. I don't like that because, you know what? Everybody else can't be wrong either. You know, common sense stuff, like, they must be onto something if that's what they believe, you know. And so I don't know how I went from hair to religion. It's just, that's what I think about. It's like, oh, and I was talking about, yeah, it wouldn't be bad to see men in shorts, and I mean, like, you do walking around outside, but at work, I mean, you know how hot it is in some places? It's uncomfortable, and you sweat. And what's wrong with a little leg? I mean, I've seen skirts that are, sit down in them. Because if you do, but I mean, it's not like I'm judging that, but it's like they're so it's, I just think that we all, and I think as we get older, maybe our paying more, maybe they get like, maybe we take on some of the things that we didn't like about our parents in our older age, and then, you know, I don't know. I know sometimes that happens though. I mean, in that you can stop kind of cycle of, well, you stop that because you can stop your thinking, or you and go, or you can acknowledge process and then go, wait a minute. So, and that acknowledgement, it might not mean anything to you. It may not be something that you realize right now. Well, it's videotape, but it will. Hold on. I just gotta send this text because if you videotape it, you'll know that it later. You'll know what later, and later on, videos will be obsolete. We'll all have like little dimensional project Star Rebel base. You know, it's like, that's what it is. It's weird. And I did miss again today. I was out. I was oh, I was going to tell you that the Vietnamese place that I ate. I had this red bean, Jello, and coconut drink dessert, and it was really good. And then I had the fried bananas, and I put sugar on them because I thought I get some sweet stuff on that. And then I had really, I'm going to go there for spring rolls in the future because they're full of goodness. And there's zesty. And I like that spicy, zesty kind of hot food. Oh. So let men wear shorts to work if they want to, especially if it's a hot environment. Like, can you imagine like working outside in a restaurant and the women are all running around in skirts and like, oh, we're breezy. And the guys are all like, they've got a do-rag or a sweat rag, and they're just like, and then you ask yourself, God, they're sweating. It's like, yeah, because I got some polyester pants on and this long sleeve black shirt or long sleeve shirt, and everybody else has got the wind blowing up their legs. I'm kidding. You know, but it's true. And that it's not to make fun or light of it. I mean, it's women can they can wear what they want, but come on, if it's hot, if it's 100 degrees and like 90% humidity, get some breeze going, you know? I don't know. When this ring, I keep like, and then I got Sean's present. I'm going to see him today. I'm going to give it to him. He'll probably go eat it. No, it's a good present. I like getting people presents. I always have. Or giving them things, regifting things that I have. Because they mean something to me. And I hope they mean something to the people that I give them to. I don't know if they do or not, because I haven't talked to any of the people that I've given gifts to. You know, and I said that to Sean, and I meant it for me and you too, and all of us. Some gifts you just can't give back. You're like, you know, and not that. That's not to make fun of it. It's just to like, I need to laugh, and I need to talk about lighthearted things. A lot of it has been, you know, kind of dark and dreary, and like Sean said, gloomy. And not that, I mean, to be gloomy, but also that gloomy stuff, there's some light in there. There's some survival in there, and there's some adaptation and some changes in thought patterns, our thinking patterns. And that's why I did like cognitive behavioral therapy, the idea behind that, because it's like about changing your thinking. And that's what I was talking about a lot, about that thinking process behind changing the way we look at mental health, disease, human development. Because human development it's pretty, I mean, some people say, well, it's easy to say you go through this stage, this stage, this stage, this stage, this stage, and then you die. And sometimes you go through this stage and then you go, oh, close to death. And then you're like, oh, now I got to go back to that stage again. Because there's a lot of children who are close to death who live, and they've already been to the end of life. And their adulthood began at an early age, and their perspective on living then changes. And same thing with people who have ups and downs in their lives. They see maybe things on a different level, on a different perspective. Well, because sometimes they go over here, you know, they were young children and then they were like adolescents. They skipped through the entire childhood experience, or they went right into adulthood and they like skipped over adolescence. And then people expect them to act like adolescents, and they're like, well, I just skipped over my entire, I learned. I'm almost a senior citizen and I'm only 8. So what do you do? Hold on. I don't mean to be rude, but I was expecting to go somewhere. So what do you do? How do you bring somebody back into childhood who's been taken out of childhood and put them back in? How do you do that? Well, you know, one way you can do it is you can employ a group of different type of people, or recruit, you know, different types of people to bring that child back to childhood. I don't know. That might work. Because sometimes the pain of childhood, sometimes you have to drag it out of people. Not saying that that's what they did to me. But maybe I was a little different. Maybe my entire life, I do believe that in a way, in my entire life has been a preparation for something. Well, and I think a lot of people believe that too. Their entire life has been in preparation for something. They're waiting for something, or I said today, if I had a company, I would hire people from a diverse background that had nothing to do with the business, that had different perspectives and that weren't listened to, you know, and that needed a voice. And because I think some really intelligent, and I think they do it on purpose, they're like, I'm not getting sucked into your web or your circle because I've already been there. Or they are like, they like take jobs where they're like, so they can watch people develop. Or, you know, they're like, I got to get out of the world that I was in and I got to change just so I can free myself from the patterned behavior of, just like I said earlier in the video, of treating people like numbers and diseases and diagnoses, and to really see people again as me or you. I don't know. And I'm not saying that I didn't see people like that before, because I did. It was just, you got so conditioned to believing that people were just a room number. Because honestly, I'm going to just be frank here, they were just a room number. And a lot of people are offended by that, because that's what people call them. Curtain number 8, room number 9, bay 14, you know, the pelvic room. I mean, that's what, I hate to say that, women, but that's what the ladies called you. You went into the pelvic room, and that's what you were referred to as, oh yeah, the pelvic room. And you're like, ew, I'm a person. And you're like, yeah, but not there. You're just the pelvic room or the exam room. And then we had the eye room. You know, well, what's in the eye room? An eye injury. You know? Or we had overflow, you know, psych holding, you know. Where did we put them? Peds rooms. Where did we put the kids? you know, or a padded room. We didn't have that at the U. We had it other places, locked seclusion rooms. You come in because somebody died in your family and you're hysterical and you're depressed and you get locked up and with security. This is for your safety. I'm crying, I'm depressed, I don't feel like living, and you lock me up. And then I can't even go to the bathroom without asking. But you'll feed me some sandwiches. So think about how we treat people. And I do have to admit, I said that once. I said, my favorite part about the ICU sometimes when I was first a nurse was that no one talked. Because I didn't know how to respond to their suffering and their pain at first, because I was a brand new nurse and I was like, what if they ask me like something and I don't know, or what if their family starts crying and I get emotional and I'm like, then they both see me, you know, I mean, how do you recover from that? And so, and I was a really emotional person back then. I don't know. But I think I went around a circle again. I better make a phone call. I'll stop now. It's Labor Day tomorrow, so I'm not going to do any video broadcasting. And you know what? I'm going to change that word broadcasting to something else. It sounds like it's just a bunch of ladies sitting around casting, you know. You know, I don't know what they're doing. Really, honestly, I don't. But I do have some pretty special women in my life that I need to be thankful for. And even if I've in the past said, and some men, and then I got some men in my life that I'm like, phew. I told Chrissy I should not have asked for what I got. Because I'm like, damn it. And sometimes I'm like, I got a reflection of you, or me, or us, and you and I. And I don't know. But I do love him. He's crazy. He makes me crazy. And I don't know. All right, bye.